Hi, my name is Thomas, and I'm from Crimerate Foundation. It's the latest news, man. Unemployment rate in Canada hit 6.8%, according to the Statistics Canada. Guess what? I've been thinking about a few stuff since many years, like for a few years now. Whenever liberals or Mr. Trudeau announces that they've created 50,000 jobs, 60,000 jobs, 100,000 jobs in different sectors, it's they're only creating jobs, but they are not even specifying the industry. They're not specifying the industry. They are not specifying what are the jobs, the fields, the specialization, or how many people were employed, the percentage stats of those who are employed, funding, and all those things. Another thing I wanted to share here is there's a lot of favoritisms, internal agendas are happening with the hiring process, the entire hiring process. So, for example, if you submit your resume online, you have no guarantee that it will be looked. Once you submit your resume, it's better if you know somebody from the inside, to at least the HR people to look at your resume. Otherwise, your resume might end up in garbage. Because these people, at least I know from my own personal experience or some people around me, and because I worked in public sector here, and also I've applied for other public sector jobs and stuff like that. I know for a fact that these people look at the country you're from, your background, your qualification. It's like a fine line. Like if they think they you don't perform at all, they won't hire you. If the irony is that if once they look at your resume and if they think this person is gonna overpower the existing people who are experienced, they won't hire you because they don't like newcomers to engage in conversations that might be good for the organization, the company, or the project. But still, they want people who would listen or hear what they want to say, and then they don't try to counter at all. Don't raise any counterpoints to what they want to say. Another reason why the unemployment rate is so high, because you are bringing a lot of people here, man. It's more than what the country can afford to have. It's like this. You have developed 10% infrastructure, and you're bringing 100% people to this country in terms of home, food, shelter, their own insurance. You're bringing everyone who just like that. Recently, I saw in one of the immigration consultants' page that a client of his, they got their PR approved in 4 months. So come on, like this whole system has changed. It became tough. I don't know what was the process, what the client went through, but it's been only 4 months, and the PR system has become so tough. You have increased the points, raised the points. You have set some other standards to actually raise the points, and then you are kind of restricting the number of students or the people who can come into Canada. But still, the unemployment rate is so high. It's 6.8%. It was 5 point something in the last report, but now it has increased. You should know that this is a dangerous situation. It has increased, and it will keep increasing if you bring people more and more for your political benefits, your personal gains. So, what I want to say is, first, develop the infrastructure to bring people. Don't bring people first and then think about developing the infrastructure of this country. First, develop that, and then make sure if you want to bring people, don't bring them to the already saturated cities in Canada. Just bring them to other interior parts. Those people, like those places that we need people. Like if you bring them, just ask them to stay there, and then develop the land, develop opportunities for them, give them incentives if you want to stay there for as many years, because those lands as well, those places as well needs development, right? So don't bring them to all of these saturated cities like Vancouver, Toronto, Brampton, Calgary, Edmonton. Don't bring to bring them to these cities. Just spread them across Canada, so that more opportunities are created, or more opportunities will be created, right? So do that, and then make sure the hiring process is transparent and ethical and it's professional. Don't bring people in the hiring team are considering those people from their own community first, and they are then considering those people who are outside. Once a job posting is up, they announce as if they are going to hire people from outside the organization, like the external job posting. But then after all the interview rounds, one round, second round, third round, or after all the tests, even in the public sector, even the examination, like, so it's like, so after all this, they would tell the candidate, oh, sorry, we hired somebody from the inside. It was an internal hiring, and people get disheartened. And the local stores like Tim Hortons, the coffee shops, the grocery stores, they are hiring students. Why? It's because they are willing to work more, hard work, not hard work. They are ready to toil themselves and get less paid. Unlike the people who are born and raised in Canada, or the so-called Canadians or whites or Caucasians, whatever you name it, those who come here as students or newcomers, PR applicants, whatever, on work permit, they're ready to work more and get paid less, and they are ready to compromise on their shelter, their food, at least some bit of life's good activities. They're ready to compromise for that. So don't let this happen. I know a house in Surrey. It is information given to me by somebody. There are 50 people living in one house. I once kind of interviewed a girl from another country, and then she is here on fake PR. She did a fake marriage to get a PR, and then to retain that PR, she's still married to somebody else in another province. But first, she came here as a student. She didn't study at all. She used the entire money to get this PR done. So then, and who helped them? Who helped them? It's a licensed immigration consultant. So why do we have a licensed immigration consultant? If you are licensed, it means you can do fraud. Nobody will question, because at the end of the year, IRCC will only ask you to give them the report. And these guys are so smart enough to fabricate a report, and that is in favor of their own future stuff, right? So that's why we need non-profit organizations like mine. We don't work for profit. Technically speaking, these student community or work permit community, or those who are trying to come here on PR, they only need supplementing support, supplementing services, how to fill an application, how to write their SOP, just to verify their documents. These are things. They have to do it on their own, because they will learn, the ups and downs, the flaws, the errors, what they've done wrong, what they've done right. All these things will be done by them. They only need supplementing services. And even if we have an IRCC immigration consultant license or not, despite that, I think IRCC should incorporate the idea of non-profit organizations coming into this field, right? And coming back to the unemployment sector, because of all this connecting, it's like a chain reaction. It's like a spider web. One domino goes, the other domino goes, and the one web is connected to another web. It's like a spider web. One cannot exist without the other, and one gets destroyed, everything else gets destroyed. So the increasing unemployment will also lead to homelessness. You come to the downtown areas of Vancouver, Toronto, any cities, homelessness is going up. Drug addicts. Despite many studies, people who work against substance abuse, who want to tell the government that please don't do this. The most absurd thing this government has done is to decriminalize drugs, to legalize the use. Did you actually think that people will stick to the original law, the rule of consuming only the specified quantity? No. They would go above and beyond. I once happened to walk on the streets of downtown Vancouver, and then I saw people like this. I walked straight, and I saw this person was standing like a tree. And then 1 hour later, when I came back, that person is still standing there like the same pose. That's because that person's out. He's not even realizing what's happening. It's purely under the influence of drugs. So when unemployment rate goes up, all these issues is going to come up. Robbery is going to increase, looting, killings, and you name it, everything is going to go up in Canada. And the cops need their absolute power, just like the old times, to end this kind of horrifying situation that might happen in Canada. This is a great country, just that some people are purposefully and meticulously ruining it. Just don't let that happen, please. Okay, this is my video that I wanted to share. Happy Christmas season's greetings to all. I wish everyone have a great year 2025. I hope the sun will shine on Canada again. So, bye.